Hey fam, what's up? Divinity here and welcome back to another video. And today's video we're going to do a story time video, and I'll do a horror story. These stories are fiction, so I'm going to tell you one that I made in school. So let's start off with a guy named Ali is coming back from a wedding at 3 a.m. and he comes along a park, and he has heard rumors about the park being very, very haunted. He does not believe in ghosts or spirits and all that, but he's still kind of scared. So he just goes by it, and suddenly his bike stops working. He gets a little bit scared, and he gets off his bike and sees what is wrong with it. And when it sees what is wrong with it, he seems to not find the problem. And then suddenly hears a scream. Someone is screaming for help, like help, help, from the park. So Ali thinks that it's just in his head. Then suddenly the scream comes again. So Ali gets really scared, but he thinks that maybe there would be someone who really needs help. So he helps. He goes in there in the name of Allah, and then as soon as he goes in there, he sees a light bulb. And as he's seeing the light bulb start twitching and explode. He feels a little bit weird, and thinks that it got just too much power, like electric power, whatever. So then he sees a black figure in the distance. He shouts that, "Do you need help? Are you the one screaming?" But the guy gives no response. and then Ali asks him again. Then suddenly that black figure comes near Ali and then disappears into thin air. Ali feels really scared, but as he does not believe in ghosts, he thinks that it is just in his mind again. And then in the corner of the park, he sees a girl sitting down and crying. So he goes near him and asks that, "Do you need help? Why are you crying?" and all that. So the girl suddenly starts laughing. Ali feels really weird about that. So then the girl finally raises her head, and Ali is shocked that her head and her face and all those hands are filled with blood, and in her hands there are human ears, fingers and eyes and all that stuff, and she seems to eating it, like she was eating it. Then Ali gets really scared, and he starts running back, and then the girl starts screaming, and that black figure and the girl start chasing Ali. And then Ali finally gets out of the park and gets his bike and runs out of there as fast as he can. So that was first fiction story, and hope you like it. So here's another one. This is also, I made it myself, also in school. So here it is. Some guy was going on vacation to Kashmir, the mountains and all that. So he goes to Kashmir, and midway of Kashmir, his tires get flat, and then he's in the middle of the mountains, and there is no one there and no mechanic and all that. So suddenly he sees a house in the in the woods, and it was really cold outside. So he decides to go to the house and ask for help. When he goes in the house, he feels extraordinary warm in there. So, he does not. There is also some weird smell in the house, but Ali does not care about that. He just wants help. So he explores the house and finds no one in there. So he sees a garage. So he decides to go in there. So when he goes in there, he feels a lot weird, like someone is following him or watching him. So then he suddenly feels someone walking from the back of him. So he looks back and finds nothing. And then he suddenly hears some laughing from a room. He goes in that room and asks for help, but there's no one there. So he sees there a mirror there, and as he's in the mirror, and he feels very uncomfortable looking in the mirror for some reason. And then he sees a big figure of a girl standing behind her, but as he looked behind, there is no one there. Then he suddenly feels a push, and he gets pushed back to the pushed into the wall. And he just suddenly starts hearing laughing noises, crying noises, screamings, and people asking for help and all that stuff. And all the light which were in the house starts twinkling, and all the electronics and all that stuff like lights and fans, all that stop working. And Ali just feels really weird, and that smell from before gets even worse, and he feels like someone following him and trying to kill him. He feels pushes, and he feels scars on his body, but he runs and runs, and finally runs back to the garage, and there he sees a tire. And he does not take a second to think anything else. He just takes the tire and run out of the house as fast as he can go. As he's running out of the house, he sees someone a big as 10 foot lady following him and screaming, laughing, and crying like a baby or like some little child. And Ali just does not want to look back at the house and just runs out of it. And as he runs out of the house, he sees back the house is completely destroyed. And after some time, when he installed the tires, he sees the house, and the house is completely disappeared. And then Ali starts off his journey again and never comes back on that road whenever he's on a vacation. So that was it for this story as well. Then please tell me in the comments that you like it or not. And I have decided that I am going to call you fan for some reason. I don't know. And I want to tell you that why I wasn't uploading. I was just not feeling like it. I don't know why. I was just being lazy. So goodbye. Tata. Bye bye.